Today on the channel, we're back at it with another round of Big Rubber Guys unboxings, this time with no stranger to the line in the British Bulldogs WrestleCon 2026 exclusives.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Big Rubber Guys Collect Major unboxing and review. And today on the channel, no stranger to the line in the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid, but this time we got the 1 of 750 edition WrestleCon 2026 exclusive. And of course, for your WrestleCon exclusive needs, WrestleCon, possibly Collect Major, but for all your Big Rubber Guys needs, making the announcement right here today, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there, and very happy Jay's Toys and Games is going to start carrying the Big Rubber Guys here in the future. So they don't have anything up as of filming right now, but be on the lookout for that. Some old stock, some new stock, and all points in between, and you can save yourself 15%. I think I know where I'm picking up my Big Rubber Guys going forward, and I think I know how I'm going to do this review going forward. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And as I said, only 750 of these made for WrestleCon. I'm not sure there's a significance about the 750. I guess it's just a nice number to put on the package, and they do got the nice sticker. We'll get into that. But fun to get the British Bulldogs. This is the third time, and dare I say, third time's the charm, Todd McFarlane. Maybe, maybe not, but it is a good exclusive because guess what? There's a lot of people say, I already got one set. I'm good. I got the old LJNs. I'm good. Or you're like me, you're a completionist in this line, at least in the wrestling variety, and you need these in your collection. I'm sure you fit in there somewhere. You guys sound off in the comments below, but we're going to dive into these here, and these were available at WrestleCon. Apparently, Collect Major is going to have some on their site. I'm sure by the time you're watching this, they've probably already been up on their website. Possibly gone, possibly still there. Better check it out. But we're going to dive into it. We're going to start with Davey Boy Smith is where we're going to start. The powerhouse of the Bulldogs, how about? Looking pretty darn good right here. Davey looking only like a Davey Boy Smith could look. Straight out of the 80s, British Bulldog style, of course. Got the glamour shot here, Collect Major, Big Rubber Guys, all the hallmarks. But we do get the special sticker. What does it say? 1 of 750 limited edition, and they got Matilda right there. Now, once again, no Matilda in this set. They only did it for the first round. Apparently, the other two have not had it. A little disappointing. Let's keep those dogs out there. We need more Matildas. Would have been nice to do that. Maybe in the future, they could sell just Frankie or Matilda in a variant color edition or something. Sell that as a 2-pack for people that missed out. Who knows? Besides that, not a toy, ages 18 and up, nothing on the side, but we do get the new back here, the new cross sell. Always be promoting, and a good job by the team there, promoting the Big Rubber Guys, promoting Big Rubber Guys pop culture and baseball and Major Star Wrestling, so you got all kinds of them going on here. Big Rubber Guy Wrestling, Sting, Jushin Liger, Timeless Tony Storm, Warlord, Adam Copeland, Missy Hyatt. Some good ones in here, I would say. King Haku. We've unboxed a lot of these on the channel. You guys know that by now. And we'll continue to, of course. But now we're going to pull old Davey Boy out of the package. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. Anytime you get Davey Boy Smith, there's some fuss, isn't there? Looking pretty good here. Can I get him out? There we go. He smells not... I've had stronger factory smells. Stronger factory smells for sure. I'm going to stick that in there. There you go. Nice. See you later. Goodbye. Off to the side. A gentle off to the side. I am saving my packaging. I'm not sure why. I've got like 10 boxes of packaging at this point. I got to figure out what I'm doing with my life. But let's dive into the Bulldog here. Looking good. We got the head sculpt department. Seems like we've been here before. These may be tanner, and we're going to do comparisons later in this video. You guys know how we do. White teeth on him, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, playing those hits. He's got that Play-Doh hair is what it looks like. You ever had Play-Doh? We've all played with Play-Doh. You're playing with it right now, Todd McFarlane. Todd is actually rolling Play-Doh between his feet into his toes. It's a wild thing. I'll film it later, maybe. But you ever have that one where you put the Play-Doh in, you like push it, and it comes out like strings? That's kind of how his hair reminds me of. Like I'm making my Play-Doh hair. But it works for this style of figure. White wrist tape, 2 fists of fury, posing the old bye right there. You know, he does the curls for the girls. We know what he's up to. Looking very good. Very tan. A nice hot dog tan on this one here. And then you got the beautiful pants, trunks, tights combo. You got the blue knee pads. You got the red, white, and blue all over the place. And you've got the Union Jack on the back. You know he's ready to go. Looking pretty good. Obviously, no articulation on these two, as we know. We don't do any of that. CollectMajor.com, Major. No 1 of 750 on the feet or anything. I know some people have asked that in the past. Why don't we get that on there? I don't know. That's a question for Collect Major. I know a lot of people think there's shenanigans going on and stuff. Maybe, maybe not. Not for me to answer once again. But it looks good. It looks like the Bulldog from this time frame. And it's funny is a lot of people remember the British Bulldogs, but they were a little bit before my time. They had basically just abandoned ship when I started to get into wrestling for the most part. I saw them on VHS tapes and things of going back and checking out earlier WrestleManias and things like that. But to me, when I close my eyes and think of the British Bulldog, I think of the big Union Jack flag. I think the Bulldog with the long braids. That's my Bulldog. Your mileage may vary, as we always say. But what is your Dynamite Kid? You could ask the same question there. Dynamite had a few figures over the year. Big Rubber Guy's really stepping up. We also had a couple of classic superstars and his old LJN. But playing a lot of the hallmarks here, of course, of his partner in crime, Davey Boy Smith. You got Dynamite Kid, Glamour Shot, Big Rubber Guys. You got the sticker on there. I do like the sticker. It's funny, I think somebody from the team, maybe it was Canic, shout out to good brother Canic out there, said by putting a sticker, it helps sales. And I imagine it. Everybody loves the sticker. It makes it feel a little bit different, gives a little extra pizzazz. And it's very easy to get stickers made and produced. And you just slip them on there. That works out pretty good. Nothing on the sides. Then the same backing here. Nothing different between these two as well. I believe we're a couple of weeks away from AEW Series 1 for the Big Rubber Guys. I think there's going to be a lot of excitement there. I wish I would have ordered Sting. I'm not really a reseller. I usually don't buy to sell. But I have a feeling that Sting is just going to explode in price. So many people probably missed out on it. I'd probably make a couple $100 on some Stinger, but is what it is. Is what it is. I just don't got room for multiples. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. There we go. Off to the side. You guys know, once again, I'm keeping my packaging, trying to keep it as nice as possible. See you later. Goodbye. Looking very confused right here. Just very confused in the face. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Big forehead on him, too. A big forehead. Got that longer hair. Same color as Davey for the most part. 2 fists of fury. He's doing a little flexing, I guess. A little pose down, maybe. And, of course, Dynamite was just a little guy, but he wouldn't let you know it. He'd be acting like a big guy. We know what he was up to. Same trunks down here. Is it the same lower half? Boy, it looks pretty much similar to me. You gotta get the most out of your molds. And a lot of people say, why do they have 2 pieces on these Big Rubber Guys and these LJNs? So they can get the most out of their molds. They don't have to make something totally different. They get upper bodies different, and then they stick it on the same on the lower half. Makes a lot of sense if you think about it. And yeah, these guys are about the same exact height. So I do assume, we know what happens when you assume it is the same thing. And I can't remember if they were the same height in real life. I felt like Davey Boy was maybe a hair taller than Dynamite, if I remember correctly. Obviously, no articulation on him either. But it does look good. It is the Bulldogs. Union Jacks flying. 2 good-looking figures. It's great to have the Bulldogs in our collection. I'm a guy that loves tag team wrestling, especially back in the day. These guys were quite the showmen back in the day, as well as we do know in the WWF and all points in between. So fun to get this one. Not going to be for everybody. Obviously, we have 750 of these, so not everybody's going to get one of these. But I think between all the 3 releases, if you want representation of the Bulldogs, and let's be honest, most people are only going to have 1 representation, I think you're doing okay. We do got the original versions here in white. As I knock everything over, is that the way it's going to go today? But look at that hot dog tan difference. I am here for that. Look at that. That is night and day in the tan department. And then even over here, it's night and day. So interesting. So you got the peachy versions and you got the tanned up version. They had a weekend at the beach. Who knows? Were they in Brighton? Does Brighton have beaches? I don't know. You UKers will know all about that kind of stuff. But who knows? Maybe they were hanging out at Nebworth for the weekend, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they were up to. I can't follow them around. I can't keep track of myself, let alone what they're up to. But they did come back with some nice tans, which you know me, I love a good hot dog tan. So I'm here for this at the end of the day. All 3 of these feel a little bit different. And I forgot our little friend Matilda here. So you got Matilda with one. You got this one over here. You can pick your poison. Do what you want to do. And then the LJN ones as well, if that is your thing. So not a bad piece of business here from the Big Rubber Guys with the latest British Bulldogs. And I would assume, we know what happens when we assume, Todd McFarlane, the final piece of the Bulldog puzzle from Collect Major. We'll see where it goes. I wouldn't be shocked to maybe get a solo run Bulldog. I think that is a possibility, but we'll see where things go. Might be able to pair up good with that upcoming Warlord figure, possibly. Oh, we'll never forget that challenge match. But not a bad piece of business. Be interested to hear your thoughts on these. You pick them up, pass, long game, no game, not so sure game. Let me know in the comments down below. I almost forgot. I should thank good friend of the channel, David C. Anderson. Yep, that David C. Anderson. He was at WrestleCon and was nice enough to grab these for me, so I could do this review here today. So shout out to David C. Anderson. He's a real one. I think he's in Disney right now. He's hanging on Disney. Go find him and see what he's up to. There you go. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. Appreciate the support over there. Every day over there. So there you go. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available each and every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. So for the British Bulldogs, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?